Okay, hi guys, and welcome to Watch It Wednesday, episode 57. So I am going to, there's a lot of pieces on this one, guys, but stick with me. It'll be okay. You're going to start with the base card. This one happens to be 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You're going to have a layer, which is one size down. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. Then you're going to have a strip of either cardstock or DSP that's a 1/2 inch by 6. Now this can be a 1/2 inch by 5.5 by 5 1/4 if you choose. But let me show you why I go 1/2 inch by 6 when we get to our Friday episode. You're going to have a piece of basic white, very vanilla, or light colored cardstock. And let's cut these pieces out. I'm using my small guillotine cutter just for the heck of it. All right, so let's do the first one is 2.5 by 3.5. So there's our 2.5 by 3.5, which is the first one. We're going to do our 2 1/4 by 1.5. So let's go to 1.5. 2 1/4. Now it says ripped. We are going to rip this when we get into making the card. And then our last piece is going to be 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. All right. So there are our 3 pieces of either basic white, very vanilla, or a light cardstock. So there's those 3 pieces. Then we're going to have 3 different colors. Excuse me. They can coordinate with your DSP if need be, or they can be complementary or contrasting colors, however you see fit. All right. So your first color is going to be 3.5 by 2.5. And we're going to end up ripping this one eventually. So that's my layer of wild wheat. Then my second color, I'm going to have a 2 by 2. And I'm going to have a 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. All right. And then your third color is going to be another 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Sorry, I'm sure that's pretty loud, probably with my microphone, but that's just the way it's going to be. All right, so lots of pieces, guys. You have your base card, you have your layer, you have your 1.5 inch by 6, in your basic white, very vanilla, or light cardstock, 2.5 by 3.5, 2 1/4 by 1.5, and 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Your first color, you're going to have a 3.5 by 2.5. Your second color, you're going to have a 2 by 2 and a 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. And then finally, your third color is going to be a 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. All right, guys. I'd like to say that's it, but that's a lot. All right, we'll see you all on Friday, and we'll go ahead and finish this up. I'll have hopefully a couple examples, and then we'll do one together. Depends on how I feel. I'm recording this really on Tuesday night, not knowing how I'm going to feel tomorrow. Kind of had an upset stomach, something I ate, and has nothing to do with my cancer treatment. So that's why I'm recording this the night before. So hopefully I'll feel better and get making some cards Wednesday afternoon and Thursday for our Friday. Finish it up. Thanks, guys. Have a great evening, and we'll see you on Friday.